For those of you who don't know, I am a Canadian originally. I was born in Canada, lived for the first 30-ish years of my life in Canada, and am really still always proud about being Canadian. But one of the things I love particularly about being an American, now that I've become an American citizen, is American Thanksgiving. Americans do Thanksgiving better, I think, than Canadians. And one of the things I love about American Thanksgiving is it's this sort of long weekend that kind of begins on a Thursday, and many people, not everybody obviously, but many people have that Friday off, and this big long weekend. And in this big long weekend, all the fuss is gotten by on the first day, and so you have all this space the rest of the weekend. I think it's fantastic. I mean, some people ruin the space by going out to mobs of people shopping on the Friday, but if you love to do that, you do you. That's perfectly fine. Just not my thing. But Thanksgiving, of course, is this season where we're actually sort of giving thanks for the fruits of the harvest. And while Thanksgiving is a particularly American, or at least North American reality, it really, the habit of giving thanks at a time of harvest is rooted really in both Old Testament and Christian understanding. You know, sort of the Feast of Pentecost originally was a feast of first fruits. The first fruits of the harvest came in. And at the first fruits of the harvest, where you see the plenty, you see really ultimately the provision of the Lord, there's this impulse, this sort of liturgical and sacramental and religious impulse to give thanks to God. And that's really the heart of Thanksgiving. I mean, it's a family event, it's a food event, it's truly a feast, it's a time to get together and all of those sorts of things. But in the end, at the heart of it, even Thanksgiving assumes you're giving thanks to somebody. And we as Christians understand that as we eat these feasts at our table, as we encounter our family and our friends, it comes out of an overwhelming gratitude of the provision of God for us in so many different ways. So as you celebrate this fantastic American institution, Thanksgiving, I really invite you to be reminded of the first fruits that are in God, in Christ Jesus. Be grateful for what He's provided, the fruitfulness of the earth, but also the fruitfulness of your lives in every way imaginable. And may you have a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving.